Welcome to the channel, Pain in the Patoot here with another Tarkov Task video. This is a Prapor Task called You've Got Mail. It is available on Streets of Tarkov map. So if you go to the Tarkov wiki and just put in Streets of Tarkov and then go down to the map section, there's this one. And this is my favorite map because it has so much detail on it. So you can see there's extractions as a scav, there's a BTR stop points, transit extracts, which is handy. It's been updated recently for 15. Before, a while ago, it was still showing 14 information. Anyways, this task video is updated for patch 15. So, the thing I like about this map, it has the location of all the tasks on this map. Some of the other maps have this type of map. Don't know if they're made by our E3MR or not, but it's definitely they're helpful. So if we go down here, here's the quests list. We got You Got Mail, and you can see there's a little icon that looks like a mailbox. That will be what we want to see. And let's go along here, and there's the post office shown quite evidently, and there's the icon for You Got Mail. This is a task that is, I would say, medium difficulty. The difficulty you get from it is that this building is fairly busy. As you can see, there's a number of tasks in this building. You have to go up to the top floor and you go across the sky bridge, and there's some tasks in here. So there's a number of tasks that bring people to the building. Also, people like to loot this building. I don't know if there's anything in particular that's in this building that they like, but you will see a lot of activity. So you have to be careful in that aspect. So here's the Pinewood Hotel here. Let's see here. What else do I have? There's the. This is the place where you see the tanks. You had to do it for a particular task, and there's some vehicles here and a tram. You typically can get a lot of scavs in this area. It's also a busy area for people. Here's the Lexus car dealership. And of course, there can be a sniper up on the top floor of this building. But anyways, I basically spawned in. Note these are spawn points, so I think this spawn point here, and that's where I came in. So I was a little bit confused about where I needed to go, but I could see the Terra Group name on this building when I came out this way. So I basically ran over here and then came down this way until I got to this corner here, and this is the stairs down into the underground. There's used to be an extraction point there. I don't see it marked on this map, but I went in rather than trying to run across the street. I went underneath and then over and then back up and then down the street a bit and came out this door here. Then coming along here and went into the post office. So I avoided this part of the street. You can come in the front, but you can get scavs coming here and lots of players. So I thought it was to be a little bit easier. I went underground, back up, shot a scav along here, came down further, came through this portion here, and then I think it's like the third door along. You can go in, down a hallway, and then through another door, and then you hit the post office. But you'll see that. I'll show you this quickly, but I just wanted to point out on this map where you needed to go. And then my extraction point was the collapsed crane, which is, let's see here. Oh, gonna have to pull it there. So this is the big food market here. This is, I think it's a Check 15 building, which again, lots of people come here. You can't get through here. There's a fence, so you have to actually come through the building or go around the building. And anyways, I extracted over here. Not a lot of scavs that I encountered on this raid, but anyways, it like I said, it's a reasonably good, a reasonably easy, medium difficulty. Anyways, relatively medium level of a task. The worst part is finding the letter in the post office, and I'll show you what I mean when we get there. And then, as I said, you have to be very mindful of other players, as well as whatever the scavs are. Okay, so if I go here and you got mail. Okay. So as I said, I spawned in, I wasn't sure where it is, but it turns out I'm in the alleyway here. I've played around with the lighting effects to get it making a little bit easier, because I did go in at night. Right now I don't know. I haven't got any clue as to where I am. So I'm looking for doorways, etc. But I don't find any. So I have to go out into the street. And you can see the Terra Group name across the street when I get out here. And that's why I head towards that building. See the Terra Group there? I didn't bother going in there. And you can't get much further that way, so again, what I'm looking for is the Pinewood Hotel. I usually use that as a point of reference because you can see the fire burning in the Pinewood Hotel. Anyways, let me just kind of move this along a little bit. Anyways, there's across the street. And there we go. So I also need to get scav kills wearing a kind of goofy little hat. So, and some sunglasses. So I come out here to get 3 kills. Now I'm going into the underground I spoke of. So at this point, I am in this area somewhat. But it's time to try to repack a mag and do a little bit of healing. So I don't have a slot in my BlackRock that will take this 3 space mag, so I have to pull it into my backpack. That's why you have to bring a backpack when you're doing this. Normally I would use, there's a couple of tack rigs that have 3 spaces in them, so normally I would use those, but I had already sort of equipped the player, but you can see I need this bomber toque and ray bench glasses for the task I need. I think I need like 20 scav kills, and I think I picked up 3 there along the way. But if you can, like what I do is if I can at all combine tasks like this, do a couple of them, like you got mail plus also getting kills, that's what I would try to do. Anyways, I'm in the underground. Don't know if you need to see me go. I come back out into the clothing store and move it along. So I can't go any further that way. But the exit is here. So that will bring me out on this, at this point right there. Right there is where I'm going to come out. And doing a bit of looting again. I'll just move it along. Yeah, there's a scav here when I come out. So that I think is a sniper shooting. So I came out of this underground here and moved down here, and I'm moving through here. Back to the video. Picked up a couple things. I'll just move this along here a little bit more. So the store is through this door straight ahead of me and to the right, and then this is the door that leads me into the background or the back alley, and I can get into the post office from there. So just a second. There's a body and a bag in here, so I decide to loot because. And there's a task that I needed to complete that I needed this ski mask, so I got that as well. So I'm very much hoping that I can get out of this raid because the ski mask, plus if I can pick up the post office letter, then that would be the completion of 2 different tasks that I have outstanding. Okay. So this is, quickly jump over. This is going to bring me out into here. And as I said, there was one door that we just went by. I'll just go back. There's one door. It's not that one. It's a 3rd door along that gets us into the post office. This one is not the door either, and is not openable. It is the one ahead here that has a little steps, but unfortunately I spent some time. So you got to be careful in this area. You can get a lot of scavs straight ahead down this road. And of course players. Finally, anyways, I'm into the building that contains the post office, not actually into the post office itself. There's a door out into the street. There's just an office here. I didn't bother. Now down this hallway, and then the first door, not here, but the next door. Second door on your left will get you into the post office, and it's open. Okay, so let's just stop for a second. So where can you find the letter? Well, these open drawers are a possibility as a location. You can see the body here. So there's a bag, red gym bag just past that. So often on the floor between the body and the bag. And then not this blue chair, but there's another blue chair. Further on, behind it, there's a little section of wooden shelves, and it can be on there. So let's move forward. So stop here. You can actually, let me just, oops. Let's come back. Don't have precise controls on this video player. Okay, so there's the drawers on the left. There's 2 of them you have to peek in. And there, on the shelf. Okay, just go back a little bit. Come on. So I'm going to move along. There's a set of shelves. So right there, you can kind of see it behind my red dot on the shelf. So this was the second chair I talked about. There's a blue chair here, blue chair here. There's the body, there's the bag, so it can be on the floor between the body and the bag. And in this case, that's what I'm spending a lot of time looking for and don't ultimately find. A little bit of BP comes in handy. A couple of guns. So right there would normally be the spot where the blood spot is, right there where I'm pointing. That's normally where you see it, or often when you see it. That's where I found it in most of the other oops, in most of the other times I've come here. But in this case, I don't see it here. You see me spending time. Can be on the shelves here. Don't see it. Can be, again, I've walked right past it. I'm looking on those shelves. Open the door here. Go out. Try to figure out where the hell it is. Anyways, I look in that drawer, and that drawer is where you need to look. But there, you can see it on the shelf, and I still don't see it. And then I'm going to search this computer. Computer? Hello, computer. So you already see where it is, and I missed it. So I'm going to be spending a few more minutes looking around. Again, this is the most common place. I don't see it there. I've already searched the bag and the body. It's usually on the floor there. There's the blue chair. There's a photocopier there. It's just past the photocopier. I'm looking on the shelves. Don't see it on the shelves. Don't see it in this drawer. It can be here. Don't see it in this drawer. Can be here. And again, I have no idea where it is. So I'm kind of like, crap. Do I just leave or do I continue to look for it? And you have to be careful down this hallway. You get people coming in that way, like the way I'm looking there. Back in here to have a little think about what I'm going to do. And still no sign of what I need. Anyways, I'm just going to go a little bit further along. You hear lots of activity. And I'll put it along a little bit further. Okay. So I was just checking my notes about where it can be. And sitting here at the moment, I did a quick look on YouTube to see if somebody else had anything, and I did find out where it was supposed to be. So it can be on the floor in this room near that box. That was the other place that it told me I could potentially find it, and then eventually, there it is. Grab it. Letter. Okay, so you got mail completed, subtask. Now I have to get out alive with the letter, otherwise you have to come back if you're killed. Again, it's, let's see here, crash site is a helicopter, collapsed crane. Kilmore Street would need a flare and I don't have one. So, taxi, I have no money. And Pinewood Basement Co-op, I've never gone out that one, so, and it says it has to be a co-op one. So, out of that doorway, there's no doorway here. Again, you have to be very careful in this area for SCAVs. But for some reason, there is no SCAVs. This door is barred. So I'm sneaking out this way. Again, there can be oftentimes lots and lots and lots of SCAVs in this area. So, but I'm going to take a really quick shortcut through this building. And I needed some more meds, so I have a quick peek out here. Don't see anything. Nope. All right. Up the street, and right now I am proceeding to no. Anyways, coming down this street. Let me just pull this over. There's a collapsed crane. So I came out of post office, ran through here, and now I'm trying to get down this path and into this. So let's go back to the video, and I'm right at the collapsed crane now in the construction. You see the exit is just on the other side of the cement mixer. There often can be lots of SCAVs in this building, but for some reason I managed to hit it with no scavs in the building, or at least none threatening me. They've either been killed or they just didn't spawn in. But that's it. That is it in the entirety. Okay, last thing, back to the map. So, post office here, and I went out the collapse crane. So that's it for the task. Hopefully this will help you out. Completing it yourself.